15 Unbelievable Princess Diana's Life Secrets Revealed by Her Friends and Aides. Princess Diana was one of the most beloved yet controversial members of the British royal family. Throughout her marriage and divorce from King Charles, and her later relationships and charitable work, Princess Diana fascinated the public. However, much of her personal life was kept private. It was only through accounts from her close friends, confidants, and palace staff that more intimate details came to light. Here are 15 notable instances where Princess Diana's inner circle revealed shocking, poignant, and controversial secrets about her life inside the palace walls and beyond. Number 1. Andrew Morton's book. In 1992, royal reporter Andrew Morton published the explosive biography, Princess Diana, Her True Story. The book immediately shook the British establishment with its candid portrait of a deeply unhappy princess trapped in a loveless marriage. Through intimate details across over 800 pages, Morton portrayed Princess Diana as a troubled young woman, desperate for affection and support. He details her painful marital problems, eating disorders, depression, and suicide attempts, revelations that shocked the world. For the first time, the public learned of Princess Diana's deep unhappiness with her union with King Charles. Morton described her knowledge of King Charles' ongoing affair with Camilla Parker Bowles and the loneliness and isolation she experienced within the cold and unsupportive royal family. The book shattered the public facade of the royals, especially King Charles and Princess Diana's supposedly idyllic marriage. Years later, in a revised edition, it was revealed Princess Diana herself had secretly coordinated with Morton. She recorded extensive tapes with her friend Dr. James Colthurst that served as source material for the book. Princess Diana also provided other personal information and letters that were related to Morton through intermediaries. Number 2. Panorama Interview. In November 1995, Princess Diana shocked the public again by sitting for an interview with Martin Bashir on BBC Panorama without the knowledge of Buckingham Palace. During the interview, Princess Diana made her famous remark on her marriage, saying, "There were 3 of us in that marriage," referring to King Charles' relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles. She expressed doubts about King Charles' ability to be king. Additionally, Princess Diana revealed in her own words her struggles with bulimia, postpartum depression, isolation, and even self-harm tendencies at her lowest points. She admitted to seeing a therapist and receiving medication for depression. The remarkably candid interview was watched by over 23 million viewers, an unprecedented audience size. Never before had a royal so openly discussed personal troubles. Her honesty about her fraught marriage and mental health battles was unheard of for a public figure of her status. Number 3. Paul Burrell's books. Princess Diana's former butler, Paul Burrell, published several memoirs about Princess Diana after her death, despite heavy criticism that he was breaching her privacy and confidentiality. In his book, A Royal Duty, he put forth countless revelations about Princess Diana's tumultuous marriage, eating disorders, depression, and isolation within the palace walls. He also directly quoted and published private letters between Princess Diana and others, exposing her innermost thoughts and relationships. One letter described Princess Diana's desperately uncomfortable honeymoon with King Charles. Another revealed her distress over King Charles' relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles. In Burls' 2003 follow-up book, he leaked even more previously unpublished letters. They exposed Princess Diana's feelings of profound emptiness despite being married to the future king. While Burrell claimed he had Princess Diana's blessing and permission to share the letters after her death publicly, many condemned his actions as a selfish betrayal of her trust and confidence placed in him as her butler and supposed friend. Number 4. Princess Diana's private letters. In addition to Paul Burrell's released letters, some of Princess Diana's most private personal missives were made public without her permission, both during her lifetime and after. These published letters provided readers with an intimate and sometimes uncomfortable glimpse directly into her mindset and relationships. One letter to a friend revealed her profound loneliness and bitter disappointment within her marriage to King Charles, despite their public image of happiness. Other letters written to British historian Andrew Morton explosively detailed her bulimia battle and suicide attempts. In one gut-wrenching note, Princess Diana openly discussed wanting to harm herself at her lowest points. Still, More unpublished letters revealed secret romances with figures like James Hewitt, innermost thoughts on Prince William and Prince Harry, and more revelations about her isolation and misery within the cold, unsupportive royal family structure. Number 5. Patrick Jephson's account. Patrick Jephson served as Princess Diana's trusted private secretary and aide for 8 years before resigning in 1996. In his 2001 memoir, Shadows of a Princess, he detailed his experiences working closely alongside her during the demise of her marriage. Jeffson took readers inside Princess Diana's day-to-day life as she struggled to cope with constant invasive media attention, manipulative people within her social circles, and the rigid protocols enforced by the palace. According to Jeffson's portrayal, Princess Diana faced condescension and secrecy from senior royal courtiers, dubbed the Grey Men, who sought to control her activities and public image. Even as she successfully undertook extensive charitable work and public engagements, Jeffson exposed Princess Diana's profound feelings of isolation and lack of support from the Buckingham Palace establishment. As an eyewitness to her private world, Jeffson offered an unprecedented insider's perspective on the obstacles Princess Diana faced while trying to carve out her path as an independent figure on the global stage. Number 6. Ken Wharfe's Recollections. Former Royal Protection Officer Ken Wharfe served for several years as Princess Diana's bodyguard and assistant. In his 2003 memoir, Princess Diana, Closely Guarded Secret, Wharfe shared extensive revelations about Princess Diana's day-to-day existence under constant guard and media scrutiny. He offered an unusually intimate view into her interactions with aggressive paparazzi during public outings and vacations. Wharfe also provided details on Princess Diana's deep devotion as a mother. He described her hands-on, earnest approach to raising the young Prince William and Prince Harry. According to Wharfe, Princess Diana strove to provide her sons with normal childhood experiences outside the palace, such as simple movie outings and amusement park trips. His unique perspective underscored Princess Diana's resolve to put her children first, even as she coped with the pressures of royal life under the ever-present and often dangerous media glare. Number 7. James Colthurst's interviews. James Colthurst was one of Princess Diana's closest confidential friends and confidants during her marriage. In the 1990s, he conducted secret interviews with her that supplied much of the material for Andrew Morton's bombshell biography. Her extraordinarily candid taped words revealed shocking details about her suicide attempts, eating disorders, and utter despair during her marriage to King Charles. Years later, Colthurst also spoke freely to the press about Princess Diana's other relationships and affairs. He disclosed private conversations in which she expressed concerns about endangering the monarchy because of her risky involvement with James Hewitt. Colthurst also relayed Princess Diana's intimate thoughts on her possible affair with bodyguard Barry Manicky, who was later reassigned in suspicious circumstances. Number 8. Simone Simmons' Revelations. Simone Simmons worked closely as an energy healer and confidant to Princess Diana in the final years of her life. But after Princess Diana's shocking death, Simmons gave numerous tell-all interviews and published a book exposing extraordinarily private details about the princess that stunned the public. Despite having signed a confidentiality agreement, Simmons brazenly discussed Princess Diana's relationships, her affair with heart surgeon Hasnat Khan, her depression, eating disorders, and even instances of self-harm. While Simmons claimed she wanted to protect Princess Diana and her reputation, critics condemned her public disclosures as a gross betrayal and abuse of the intimate trust Princess Diana had placed in her during their sessions. Simmons also later admitted to receiving lucrative payments in exchange for revealing secrets that Princess Diana assumed would remain private. As a result, many decreed Simmons as an opportunist who sought to profit off Princess Diana's innermost battles, betraying vulnerable confidences disclosed behind closed doors and exposing details about Princess Diana's life that only she had the right to share. Number 9. Richard Kay's articles. Journalist Richard Kay of the British tabloid The Daily Mail was a close friend of Princess Diana. Although the ethics of their relationship later came under scrutiny, Princess Diana frequently confided in Kay during her turbulent marriage and subsequent divorce, considering him a trusted confidant. Off this insider access, Kay penned many exclusive tabloid stories about Princess Diana's bulimia, mental health issues, her desire to move to the U.S., and details about her struggles as a newly single mother. While his articles provided insights into Princess Diana's internal anguish, critics grew troubled by how much intimate access and information Kay had to her private turmoil, which he seemed to wield solely to produce salacious stories for profit. However, Kay maintained that Princess Diana willingly spoke to him and approved the articles, wanting her side of the story to counter other misleading narratives. Number 10. Stuart Pearce's accounts. In the 1990s, Princess Diana hired renowned voice and life coach Stuart Pearce to help her develop her public speaking skills and self-confidence. Pearce worked intimately with Princess Diana over 2 years, offering aid and encouragement through breathing and vocal exercises. After her shocking death, he wrote a book and gave various interviews about their experiences together. He details her insecurities and her deep ambitions to contribute to humanitarian work. Pearce also shared insightful stories about how he specifically helped Princess Diana reclaim her public voice and identity during a period of profound transition. Though he revealed ostensibly personal details about their coaching relationship, he maintained he had Princess Diana's full blessing to share these stories in hopes they would inspire and empower others. Number 11. Jenny Bond's reporting. As the BBC's trusted royal correspondent, Jenny Bond frequently covered Princess Diana and developed a close relationship, as was professionally appropriate during Princess Diana's lifetime. But following Princess Diana's shocking death in 1997, Bond started sharing insights into private conversations the two women had, which many criticized as a betrayal of off-the-record discussions. In various interviews, Bond revealed that Princess Diana had vented to her many times over the years about feeling trapped and unhappy within the confines of the rigid royal family structure. She said Princess Diana had confessed to struggling with profound unhappiness in her marriage to King Charles almost from the beginning. Princess Diana also confided her deep distress over King Charles' inappropriate relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles. According to Bond, Princess Diana had openly discussed battling depression and bulimia due to her traumatic personal life behind the palace doors. She spoke of feeling patronized and controlled by the palace's old guard, and Prince Philip especially. Bond also indicated that Princess Diana had privately admitted regretting her Panorama interview with Martin Bashir, feeling it had set her up as opposed to the monarchy as an institution. Number 12. Tina Brown's biography. Respected journalist Tina Brown released her exhaustive biography, The Princess Diana Chronicles, in 2007 to coincide with the 10th anniversary of Princess Diana's shocking death in Paris. Brown's work included insider interviews with many close friends of the late princess and past domestic staff, palace aides, and other Princess Diana associates. These unprecedented intimate accounts revealed new emotional details about Princess Diana's silent battles with bulimia and depression, several secret suicide attempts, and the painful unraveling of her marriage to King Charles. One friend described personally helping Princess Diana purge food and conceal her eating disorder from the royal family for years. An anonymous senior palace courtier shared that Princess Diana had been affectionately called the loon behind her back by some staffers. Her former private secretary revealed Princess Diana had been too overcome with grief and anxiety to attend a required public event the day her separation from King Charles was publicly announced. Brown's book also delved into Princess Diana's many rumored affairs and romantic disappointments. While the biography cited Brown's unprecedented access to Princess Diana's inner circle, the sordid revelations still stirred unease and debate about her legacy. Number 13. Rosa Monckton's Recollections. Rosa Monckton first formed a very close bond with Princess Diana when they met in the late 1980s, and she remained a loyal friend until Princess Diana's death. Monckton provided background information to journalist Andrew Morton for his 1992 biography on Princess Diana, offering early insights into her disintegrating marriage. Later, Monckton frequently spoke fondly of their friendship in interviews, sharing Princess Diana's admissions of private unhappiness. But in 2017, on the 20th anniversary of Princess Diana's shocking death in Paris, Monckton generated fresh controversy by revealing 6 never-before-heard audio recordings of their conversations. The tapes featured Princess Diana's voice, candidly discussing in detail her deep depression, suicidal thoughts, eating disorders, and complete despair during her royal marriage. Princess Diana also described feeling betrayed by the coldness of the royal family and imprisoned in Kensington Palace, crying her eyes out. Number 14. Ingrid Sewards' writing. As editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, British journalist Ingrid Seward made an entire career reporting on the scandals, controversies, and inside secrets of the royal family. She published various revelation-driven books and articles about Princess Diana that exposed little-known details about her tumultuous personal life based on insider accounts. Seward detailed secret late-night visits Princess Diana made to Kensington Palace to see her sons after the divorce, accounts that palace staff had shared confidentially. She also brazenly shared that courtiers had cruelly nicknamed Princess Diana the Loon behind her back, based on private conversations with disparaging royal insiders. In one article, Seward exposed Princess Diana's secret 1990 hospital visit after swallowing pills following King Charles' affair admission, an episode Princess Diana had tried hard to keep private at the time. Number 15. Interviews with friends. In addition to her aforementioned inner circle, many of Princess Diana's other close friends have given revealing interviews over the years, openly discussing her private struggles. Lucia Flecha de Lima, the wife of Brazil's former ambassador who knew Princess Diana well, spoke of her warm personality, but also her increasingly visible personal problems behind the scenes. She described Princess Diana suffering apparent stress-induced panic attacks at formal dinners and refusing to eat in front of palace guests. Princess Diana's close friend, Lucy Warwick Bunce, gave candid insights into Princess Diana's difficult relationship with her mother, Frances Shand Kidd, based on Princess Diana's deeply personal reflections. She also shared that Princess Diana had dreams of fleeing to New York City to try to start her life over anonymously. Designer Jacques Asghari, who worked closely with Princess Diana on her fashion choices, revealed to the press how she considered plastic surgery and struggled privately with bulimia and depression. He gave unprecedented insights into her styling preferences and growing distress over her dissolving royal marriage. Dudley Poplack, another trusted friend, spoke poignantly of Princess Diana's profound heartbreak and emotional trauma over King Charles' longtime relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles. He described Princess Diana uncontrollably sobbing as she finally realized her marriage was over. Numerous former palace employees, from butlers to chefs to protection officers, have also come forward to provide personal anecdotes from their interactions with the troubled princess behind the scenes. Even so many years after her tragic passing, Princess Diana remains an endlessly captivating public figure. Accounts from those in her inner circle have helped peel back some of the secrecy surrounding her tumultuous time in the public eye. They've offered new perspectives on her experiences, both positive and painful. Yet with these insider revelations also come profound ethical questions. While Princess Diana lived much of her life in the spotlight, she still deserved personal boundaries and privacy. Without her here to consent, how much of her interior life can justifiably be exposed? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. What are your feelings about accounts from Princess Diana's inner circle since her passing? Do you think some revelations cross ethical lines? Should her friends keep insights private out of respect for Princess Diana?